What is going on, guys? I want to talk to you today about going deep and not wide. This actually is a theme that we are covering in our Ripple membership. Don't know what the Ripple membership is? Well, let's remedy that right now. If you go to ripplecentral.com and you go to the very top banner, there is actually a link that will talk about the membership. This is an environment that I created that I wish I had had when I first got out into the working world or first started building my business. It is the playground for Ripplers to get together, to engage and learn with one another, to have exposure to some amazing subject matter experts, some opportunities to be coached, some opportunities to take on some challenges, and to be around people who want to make a difference out there in the world, make a difference in their own lives, and also contribute to the lives of other people. Doesn't that sound like an awesome place for you to be? Well, we've created it. The Ripple membership is an excellent place for you to start. This is not your typical membership. It is not something that you will generally find by anybody else because we have put so many unique applications and approaches to this membership. There's something in there for everybody, and it just genuinely excites me for you to come check it out. So this is something that we do each month is we create a theme, and our theme for this particular month in March 2023 is going deep, not wide. What do we mean by that? Many of our connections, if you think back and you look at all the connections you have, say on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, and you start asking yourself, how well do I know these people? How much time have I invested to get to know or build a relationship with any of these people? And the reality is going to be not very much. And the problem with that is that you end up having just this litany of connections that we may know some surface level information about, but we don't really know who they are as people, what gets them motivated, what gets them excited, what brought them to wherever they are in their life path or their career path. And that's where the good stuff is, my friends, the stories, the knowledge, the experience, the understanding of who they are as individuals. When you go below the surface and you start digging, you're creating, an opportunity to dig through some of the superfluous stuff and actually get to know people. Well, that's where the magic happens. And so we're talking about that in this month's membership because it's so important if you want to build relationships of genuine authenticity. This is the way to go, right? So I want to share that with you because I think it's something that you really need to think about. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to start this process right now. Number one, look at all the connections that you have, not just the ones on social, but your business colleagues, your friends, your people that you have engaged with socially, but really at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, I don't know that much about them. I don't really know really what floats their boat or who they are at their core. And I'm genuinely curious. That is the place to start. This is someone that I know brings something to my life. This is somebody that I know I can learn something from. This is somebody I know that the rest of my great connections need to know, but I need to know them better first. So I have all of those cool little nuggets and I can figure out where I can add value and contribute to their lives, which good Ripplers do, right? So number one, get those people on a list. Ask yourself, what were our last interactions like? How did those go? What did I learn? What do I know about these people already? And what can I utilize already in my my arsenal to say, hey, last time I realized you were a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, or you play soccer on the weekends, or, you've got two kids that are, just going into elementary school. Those things are opportunities for you to start the conversations. But say, beyond these things, I don't really know much about you. And I'd like to remedy that because I believe that you are someone that was put in my path for a very specific reason. And I would like to explore what that reason is if you're open to it. First of all, nobody hears that. Second of all, people are going to be blown away that you're even taking, a swing at bat to do that. And it will stand out. And that is the beginning of how you kind of nudge open that door to capture hearts and minds of these people by saying, hey, look, I don't know you all that well. You're someone that I would love to get to know better. If you're open to it, let's grab a lunch. Let's have a little deeper, more meaningful conversation rather than how's the weather? What's going on in your world? The bullshit safe stuff that we always tend to, kind of lean towards. Say, look, I'm really intrigued about, getting to know where I can add value and contribute to your life, and would love to, explore that. Or, finding an avenue just to go beyond that surface. People will respond in kind. In fact, actually, I have to say, one of these examples that that personally happened with me is that you don't even have to know that person super well to say, look, you're someone I would love to genuinely get to know. This happened with a podcast guest of mine recently, and we have just boom. I mean, it's like grand slam time. I hit it by being honest with this person, and they responded in kind. And all of a sudden, all sorts of ripples are happening because I had the courage to step up to the plate. And I don't know why I'm using all these baseball metaphors. Maybe because baseball season's right around the corner. I don't know. Go Cubs. Anyway, I had the confidence and the courage to do that. And man, did this person respond by just being overwhelmingly supportive and encouraging to do that. They wanted to do the same thing, but they probably weren't going to take the chance. They weren't going to swing the bat to see if we could connect at that level. But I did. And when I did, something amazing happened. I encourage you to look at the people that you have in your life today. Ask yourself which ones you think you could really see yourself hanging out with more, or maybe getting to know a little bit more deeper on a professional level, or someone that just becomes, the possibility of being a good work friend, or, a little bit more cohesive colleague relationship. Or just someone that you're like, I just think there's something there. I can learn from this person. There's something there from this person that I know that will benefit me in some capacity just by being in their orbit. Well, give it a shot. Give it a try. Have the courage to do it. Now, if you have, and I'm going to make this offer, anybody in your life that you are really struggling with to really connect at this level, and you're like, I just don't know how to start the conversation, reach out to me, steve@ripplecentral.com. Shoot me an email. We'll set up a discovery call. We'll talk through that process. And I promise you, we'll cut through some of that uncomfortableness and some of the concerns that you might have about how you engage this conversation, and you will be better for it. And as I conclude here, do not forget to go to ripplecentral.com, go to the banner at the very top of the site, check out the Ripple membership, because I promise you, my friend, this is something you do not want to miss out on. It's that good. Yeah. Until next time, my friends, go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life, and you will end up making a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on.